Alright guys, the retro update just got even bigger, including a terrifying new redesign for an upcoming killer, the best way to bring back legacy skins, and some hidden secrets from the new collab. Let's get into it. Something that absolutely nobody expected was a massive teaser for an upcoming killer, as Cacklebox finally gave us our first proper look at the brand new redesign for Doombringer. The reveal originally started with a creepy jump scare of the character before Cacklebox began teasing different parts of the redesign, and honestly it already looks way better than the previous concept art we've seen. The first thing people noticed was the face. Instead of looking like the older design, this version appears much more intimidating, almost as if Doombringer has been through years of pain before finally becoming the monster he is today, even though only half of the redesign has been officially shown. Cacklebox also revealed a height comparison between a normal noob and Doombringer, and the difference is huge. He's significantly taller, making him look far more dominant than most of the current killers. It also hints that Forsaken might be moving away from giving every killer roughly the same height. While Sixer is currently the tallest killer, future characters could become much larger and more intimidating, making each one feel even more unique. To make things even more interesting, Cacklebox challenged everyone to unscramble the teaser image and slowly reveal the rest of Doombringer's body. Jamie was one of the first people to make major progress, successfully uncovering most of the head before later revealing the torso and helmet as well. At this point, only a small portion of the design was left hidden, and even from what we've seen so far, it's clear the character takes heavy inspiration from Doom, especially with the symbol placed across the center of the armor. Cacklebox even teased what Doombringer's voice could sound like. While the placeholder voice lines used in the teaser come from Ramatra in Overwatch, they explained they want the final voice to sound much closer to Sisyphus, complete with a heavy voice filter similar to the Marauder from Doom Eternal. Some fans have even started using AI to imagine what his full body might look like, and if the finished redesign ends up looking anything like these concepts, Doombringer could easily become one of the most intimidating killers added in Chapter 4. What do you think of the new redesign? As we all know, legacy skins are still some of the most requested skins in Forsaken. Ever since they disappeared, players have constantly asked for them to return. Unfortunately, because of all the controversy surrounding the one who shall not be named, the original versions can never come back exactly as they were. Even so, many players still argue that they don't want completely different replacements. They want the same skins they remember from when Forsaken first released. However, Cacklebox a while ago showed off a really interesting concept for how these legacy skins could return without simply copying the originals. Instead of bringing back the old John Doe legacy skin exactly as it was, this new version completely reimagines it by leaning into a much stronger aesthetic. Rather than looking like John Doe has simply been turned to stone, the redesign makes him appear heavily glitched and corrupted, while still keeping that classic old Roblox style that made the original so iconic. It feels familiar, but at the same time, it stands on its own as a completely new skin. The community didn't stop there either. Bunnytail, one of Forsaken's newer contributors, shared another incredible take on the idea. Instead of showing John fighting against the corruption, this concept imagines it completely consuming him. His old shell begins to crack apart as an entirely new creature emerges from within, creating one of the most unsettling designs we've seen in a while. The corruption flows throughout the entire body while still maintaining that inspired appearance, making it feel like a true evolution of the original legacy skin rather than just a remake. Honestly, they absolutely cooked with this concept. Personally, I think this is probably the best way legacy skins could return. It respects the originals without trying to recreate something that can't realistically come back, while giving both old and new players something completely fresh to unlock. Of course, there will always be people who want the original versions back, but concepts like these prove you can preserve the spirit of the old skins while creating something even better. Would you want to see this approach used for more legacy skins in the future? The brand new update has finally released, bringing an official collab with Retro Tower Defense, and with it comes a bunch of exclusive Forsaken rewards that players can start unlocking right now. The collaboration introduces different Forsaken achievements alongside several new skins, but there are 3 in particular that everyone is trying to get their hands on. To unlock them, you'll first need to earn the Jane Doe badge, which is fairly easy to get compared to the later badges. With this one, you can solo easily. All you have to do is win 3 classic mode matches on any Forsaken map on any difficulty. You can even use modifiers if you want to make things much easier. Completing this challenge rewards you with the Retro Defense Jane Doe skin, which comes with a custom hatchet and its own unique sound effects. It has a very similar appearance to the Milestone 1 Jane Doe skin. Next up is the Hyper Laser Chance skin, which is another challenge that's fairly easy to complete, even if you're playing solo. This time, you'll need to beat every Forsaken map in classic mode on normal difficulty. As long as you're at least level 5 and have some decent units, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting through it. This reward also includes a custom coin flip sound effect and brings back the classic Hyper Laser weapon. Honestly, seeing this after ages brings back 2024 Doors memories. Finally, there's the 4x4 for 1 by skin, which is easily the hardest reward in the entire collab. To unlock it, you'll need to beat classic mode on hard difficulty without using any modifiers, making it a serious challenge unless you've got strong units or an experienced teammate willing to help. Most players will probably find this one much easier in a group rather than attempting it alone. The skin itself even uses the classic 1x4 chase theme instead of the newer version, alongside a few custom sound effects. Not only that, there was something hidden that many people didn't know about, is that Forsaken devs and contributors can give out 2 different skins using the RTD skin launcher that gives out Fat 1X or even Tasteless Chance. But getting into a game with one of them is going to be so difficult. This is about to be the Soy G skin problem all over again, so you're probably better just not collecting this skin. Altogether, unlocking every reward will probably take around 10 hours, although experienced players can finish much faster. There's also the Forest Mage Dusaka skin available in the shop, which doesn't require completing any achievements at all. Will you be trying to unlock every single skin? Now that Slasher and Guest 1337's LMS are finally coming to Forsaken, there's one thing fans have been waiting for that might finally be happening as well, and it's all connected to The Last Guest. Recently, 2 brand new posters were revealed for the upcoming visualizer, and they seem to be teasing some huge additions. The first poster, titled Strength, gives us our very first look at the official Forsaken design of the Bacon Colonel. At first, it was really difficult to make out who the mysterious figure was, but it has now been confirmed that this is part of the LMS visualizer. For anyone who doesn't know, the Bacon Colonel is the main antagonist of The Last Guest, and before this reveal, a lot of players actually believed the entire Slasher and Guest 1337 storyline was secretly based around that universe. Some people even thought Slasher himself was meant to be Jez. Seeing the Bacon Colonel finally appear in Forsaken definitely makes it feel like those connections are becoming much stronger, and there's now a good chance we could even see Jez during this visualizer as well. And the poster itself is also a really cool reference to The Last Guest, showing the Bacon Colonel recruiting people to join his side of the war. Naturally, fans have already started hoping this won't be just a one-off appearance. A lot of players want to see the Bacon Colonel become a playable character, or at very least receive a Guest Slasher skin, which would honestly fit perfectly and has been one of the most requested crossover ideas for a long time. The second poster, titled Stronger as One, shifts the focus away from the Colonel and instead shows a lone Bacon standing in the middle. Just like the first poster, it ties directly into the visualizer, but this one is more about uniting all of the Bacons together for the war. Both of these posters now revealed, it definitely feels like Forsaken is expanding the Slasher and Guest storyline even further. Hopefully this is only the beginning, because seeing more The Last Guest characters arrive as skins or even completely new characters would be an incredible addition to the game. Would you want to see them inside Forsaken? There is actually one skin that the community has wanted back for the longest time, and after being completely scrapped, it now looks like Grulucium might finally be making a return. Fawn, one of the creators behind Grulucium, has been uploading a series of strange cryptic videos to their YouTube channel, encouraging people to decode hidden messages, as this has quickly turned into a full ARG style mystery, with the community trying to piece together exactly what these videos are teasing. The first video, titled Memory, doesn't reveal much at first glance. It simply shows the Forsaken lobby with a few subtle details hidden throughout the video. The second upload, Recovery, is even stranger. Throughout the video, it almost looks like a figure is beginning to reform before everything just changes and you aren't able to recognize what is even being shown. While nothing has been officially confirmed, players quickly notice something incredibly familiar. The video that is used seems to be the actual original Grunusium chase theme. That discovery immediately sparked a huge amount of speculation. It does seem like chase theme is completed, so hopefully now the skin doesn't get cancelled again. So Forsaken are cooking for the next chapter. What are you most excited to see? Like and subscribe right now. We are dooming it.